Very good afternoon to everyone, and welcome to our success story with Aaspruha. Her success story, rather.
Hi, sir.
Aaspruha, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm there.
Okay,
Yes.
could you turn on your video?
Sir, the host has stopped it.
Yeah, I think that should be solved in a moment. Probably you can try now.
I think I'm visible.
Uh,
Good afternoon, everyone.
okay, yes. Yeah, now we have you. Okay, all right. Okay, so congratulations on the successful transition. First things first.
Thank you.
And that is it's always something exciting when you have a transition happening all the way through. It's a pretty long commitment when you talk about data science, and that the part that it stretches from 6 to 8 months, and then you go for your projects. So there is a lot of back and forth that you see, right? It's like a typical project by itself. Okay, so talk to us about your journey, Aaspruha. You can probably begin by introducing yourself.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for having me here. Uh, uh, my journey started after my graduation in 2018 as a BTech EC engineering background. I pursued for writing because I thought writing I can do writing as well, and I did freelance writing for some time. And after that, studying about data analysis for some time because during my writing journey also I used to write for tech topics. So my curiosity grew more and more for data analysis, and after studying I thought I can do this as well, and I started learning on my own for some time. And then I thought what would be the best institute where I can go and join and start my yeah, where I can ask doubts and clear everything. uh, it- and after that I saw DataMites and I went to Bangalore, and there after there everything changed going there. And I did my classes. I used to study first before entering the classroom. I I used to study the topic first from the LMS portal, and whatever I have learned in our class, I used to go through that again before coming for the next class, and it helped me a lot because I believe you should learn once, but whatever you learn, uh, learn it so beautiful, so well that you don't have to go through again and again. Clear your concept in one go. So that's what I always believed, and it helped me a lot because I don't have to prepare before interview. I don't have to rush and prepare for a lot of topics. I just know that these topics I have understood that topic, and that's it. I know that I can answer it. So yeah, that
Okay,
helped me a lot.
wonderful. All right. Okay, so it was quite a shift that you made when you were writing. What got you? I mean, even though you're writing for tech, you said was it something to do with programming? Was it related to data in some way, analytics?
Yeah, it was related. It was also related to Salesforce, and I wrote about Tableau as well. At the beginning, I didn't know what Tableau is, and I started to learn about it because we do research, right? First, so after learning a lot of tech topics, I thought I should give it a try, and it was really pleasant because I was uh, very into dashboards and everything for so I think it was my best decision to move to data analysis.
Oh, okay. All right. Wonderful. Okay. Okay. So I think we're having a bit of breaking in the voice. That's all right. I think we can still get you. Okay. So you said when you started the program, you had a bit of exposure to Python already.
I know not a lot of, but I knew programming because I'm from engineering background. So I knew programming. I know the concept, which the logic behind it. If you like, the code may be different, but the logic I know for whether it is loop or if else or everything, I knew about it, and it was easier for me to understand after that.
Okay.
Whether it's Python or W.
Okay. And you said you kept up the practice, right? Every time you learned something new, you were
Yeah,
experimenting around.
yeah, sure. Because practice is something I believe you can learn, can understand a topic, but if you don't practice it, you can't attend an interview and give your 100%, because they will ask you to write a certain code or do this solve this problem, and then you need practice, because whatever you remember, you can a simple semicolon, even a simple bracket, you miss it and it's gone, you lost the chance. So practice is something I believe it is extremely important.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. So, yeah, I guess so. You had how many interviews did you end up attending?
I think two or three. Actually, yeah, not much, because I have applied for a lot of jobs. But from DataMites, I'll say it was my first interview that I gave, and I also gave one interview, but the result was not announced before that. But this was for the first face-to-face interview, and I got selected
Oh,
from
okay.
that.
So you're still waiting for the result of the other company that you tried, is it?
No, no, no. I know, like I got positive notes from this company, so I knew that I might get hired. So yeah, I was happy for it.
Okay. Okay. And
After,
all right. So were there multiple rounds, Aspruha?
yeah, there were multiple rounds. First round was aptitude and technical. Second round was HR round, and first round was easy. I can say easy to moderate level, because aptitude, simple percentage, time and work type questions were there. In reasoning part, there were patterns, solutions, uh, and in technical questions, there were Python questions, SQL,
Okay.
and English question, basic English question, and that's it. And in
Okay.
HR round, they asked me about projects and everything, and that's it.
Okay. Yes. So they are, yeah, the cultural fit is what they take a look at during that stage, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you have you basically studied the role, the job description. Did you go through the requirements? Is that something that you were actively doing when you were hunting?
Yeah, yeah, because when you go for the interview, they'll ask whether you know about our company, like what work can you do for our company. They will ask such questions, so it is very important for you to and go through their site first, understand their job description, what you need to do. If they want something else, like if they want some more skills, and if you're not able to do that, then they won't be happy for to hire you. So first of all, understand the job description, and if it fits you, go for it, because you can do that.
Okay, wonderful.
That's
All
what
right.
I think.
And were there how did you find machine learning? Since that was something that you had as a tool for a data scientist. How did you take that when you were learning and later on?
uh, Machine learning, well, at the very beginning, I was very skeptical that can I do machine learning or not. But after learning, it was easier for me. I won't say it was extremely difficult, but it was easy to medium. Uh, I started learning from the basics. What were the what is supervised, unsupervised, and what things we can do, uh, everything about machine learning. And I think in data analyst role, machine learning is not a huge part of it, but I believe one should know about machine learning, because in interview they will ask, do you have any idea or anything you can learn it in the future to help us. So yeah, it is a, you should read it as a part of your subject.
Okay, okay. And did you also have questions on the BI tools, any of your Tableau, Power BI?
Yeah, previously, as I told, I have also given 2 or 3 interviews. So they ask you about BI tools. Can you prepare dashboards, or they will simply ask questions on DAX, and can you do this expression or filter it this out, or how many, like what projects you have done? Can you show me the dashboard? And you should be able to explain the dashboard and tell that how I have done this. And once they are satisfied, they will think that you know all these answers. So,
Okay, okay, wonderful. All right. I take it you were also a part of a soft skills program, Aaspruha,
yeah, yeah, sure.
coming through. Okay,
Yeah, yes, sir. You were, yeah.
okay. So,
After completing course, I was also part of this soft skill learning.
okay.
And there we had conversation, I guess. Yeah,
Was that beneficial for your
yes, sir.
interview preparation?
Yeah, it was beneficial. It was highly beneficial because there
Okay.
I learned about email, how to write email, how to speak, how to start a meeting, how to have a conversation, and what should you include in the conversation. So it was extremely beneficial for me.
Very nice. Okay, great to hear that. Okay, so yeah, you are. I think we are still waiting through for questions to come in. Those who are joining through LinkedIn or through Zoom, you feel free to post your questions for Aspruha about her journey. Okay, so I think in the meantime, you moved in from you Bangalore was a new city to you. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you're
I'm
from
from Odisha and I
Odisha.
came. Yeah,
Which
I
city?
came to Bangalore just for Bhubaneswar.
Okay, all
Bhubaneswar.
right. Okay. Thanks. And the work is also here. Is that you got your
No,
job
no.
here in Bangalore?
No, I got my job in Bhubaneswar. I was looking for it. I got it in my hometown,
Very nice.
Bhubaneswar.
Very nice. Okay, all right. So nothing like that. Okay. So is it a work from home or you get to have a few days in the office hybrid?
No, no, no. It is work from office, and I have to go to office, and I'm happy about it.
Great. Okay. Okay. Nice. So yeah, that's always a good way to start off. So when you were doing the content writing, these were basically freelance roles, is it? Prior to this job?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So I did freelance content writing for some time, and it was quite interesting as well. I had learned a lot from that job, and I was happy doing my writing part. But I was also curious for data analysis, and I wanted to do something like this for the rest of my life, and that's why I learned for data analysis.
Okay. All right. So do you still write now? Do you write more about analytics and
I
statistics?
can write. Surely can write about analytics and statistics, everything. But yeah, sometime I will write, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good future plan, isn't it? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Great. Good to keep that going parallelly. I think we have any questions? Okay. So how was your mock interview process, Aspruha?
Mock interview process, as I already told that there were 3 rounds. There were 2 rounds. First round was aptitude and technical. Second round was
Oh,
HR round.
okay. I thought this
And
was your job, isn't it? That was for the job itself. I'm talking about the PAT team at DataMites? Did you, after your projects, did you go through any?
Yeah, yeah. Sure. Sorry, actually I didn't understand the question. So, first of all, I after completing the projects, the DataMites team asked us for soft skill learning, and after that process, they asked for mock interviews. And for mock interviews, you have to prepare. They will give you, what topics and questions as well, some sample questions where you can look at what type of questions they are going to. They won't ask you the questions, but you have a fair idea that these questions they will might be asking. So I saw the questions and I started practicing, and then I started practicing topic wise. Mm, First of all, for SQL, I learned from ChatGPT. ChatGPT is quite helpful for me for practicing one-on-one. Like I used to give them command to give questions for each topic from basics to difficult, and I practiced there for interview process. And after that, I practiced for visualization
Okay,
in Tableau and Power both, and Python part in Excel statistics, everything. Understood the main topics, and I went through all the questions and answers that might be helpful for interviews. And after that, mock interview session started. And to be honest, the very beginning I wasn't good at the mock interview session, but they also gave me a second chance to go through it. And after that session, I was selected, and I was happy that at least I cleared mock interview part. Because I understand that if you can clear here in the mock interview, you can clear the interview as well, because they might be asking the same questions. So prepare well for the mock interview and take it seriously. Take the DataMites mock interview very seriously, and try to clear it. Then you will get another confidence. Like your confidence will be high for giving any other question interview round. So yeah, that's how DataMites helped me.
great, great. I take it there would have been some resume preparation guidelines as well. So you could.
Yeah, yeah.
That is one of the questions for you. Okay. Did the PAT team help you in resume building? Okay, I just saw that. All right.
Yeah, patterns clearly help me in resume building. My resume was corrected again and again, but I was happy that finally I got a resume, I know that if I send it to anywhere, like I might get,
You're
noticed.
satisfied with it.
And the data, yeah, yeah. I was satisfied with, because sometimes you send resume and you don't get any reply from companies,
Right.
and that is not our fault all the times. And the data mice team actually helped me that how the resume should be prepared so that you can easily get selected. The skills you should mention, the things, how to write it, everything. And the pack team
Okay,
was really helpful in that.
great. Okay. This is coming from Supriya. How can a fresher start in data science field with no experience, no exposure to coding?
Uh, Coding is not extremely important in data science field, but in data analysis, I'll say, data science you might need a little bit, because some you need Python coding for that. Machine learning also you need to understand a little bit about Python. Um, but you can easily start your career as data analysis analyst, is what I can say. You don't need a lot. You can read about SQL, and you can start doing visualization. You can prepare dashboards which you can show to the interviewer that I have prepared these projects, and I will be helpful. How it can be helpful, and by that you can easily start without knowing anything about coding.
Right. So yeah, in a sense, yes, for analytics, that is something that even becomes an option, right? It does benefit if you have some added advantage. Just to add to what Aaspruha is saying, you will have a bit of an edge if, let's say, another competitor is completely free from coding, and you have a bit of knowledge of coding. That does help. Talking about a fresher starting off, this is usually the case that we have about 90, more than 90% of candidates coming through at DataMites come from a non-technical background. And it is, yes, definitely not rocket science, right? So coding is something that does take a bit of practice, but yeah, more often than not, you get there pretty soon. Okay. All right. I think we have no further questions. Okay. Celsia wants to know, did you study the course online or offline, Aaspruha?
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Sorry
I,
for the interruption.
no worries, no worries. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Okay. So was your course online or you came to the classroom, right? You came to Bangalore, yes. So it was a classroom program for you. Okay. I think what she's probably trying to ask here is, will studying it online help you out? Yes. So I think there are branches in pretty much every major Indian city, but yeah, in case you are unable to or you prefer to go for an online program, it is something a lot of people do, and they do succeed as well. So yeah, not a problem. You will have access to a lot of resources and mentoring in a very similar manner. Okay. How is the support from the placement assistance team? Yeah, I think she has. Yeah, you can. Anything that you haven't mentioned, you can. Yeah, touch upon it. Good, bad, everything. All right.
Yeah. Actually, placement assistance team helped me a lot to get a job. When you apply for companies on your own, it is very difficult to get noticed for the first time. But if the placement teams helps you for getting interview calls and everything, it is extremely beneficial for you. Uh, like you know that you will have an interview at least to because today's generation is highly competitive. A lot of people are applying for a job, and if you get noticed for for one time at least, you can attend the interview, and you know that in some interview you'll get selected, right? So placement teams actually helps you a lot to at least get an interview call. So yeah, the placement.
Oh, okay. Great. Okay. What if you have, okay, I think Sachin wants to know if there's a long career gap when you start as a non-technical person. Yeah, so one of the common things that do come up, and when you are making a transition in particular, it is not unheard of to come with a career gap. Okay, so in case that becomes
Yeah.
your situation, yes, you find yourself in that. It's better to be honest, and you have done something in your career gap. So try to put it in a positive light and present it that way. Okay, you still need to be confident about what you have learned in the recent past, and whether it is through coursework or any other format. And with that, presenting that is becomes more important, right? So career gap is just something you mention. You don't spend too much time on that. Okay. Anything else? All right. So you mentioned Aspruha, you pretty much had it aligned that this is going to be your long-term career, right? In analytics.
Yeah.
Okay. Any further study plans?
Oh yeah, I want to study for data science and more maybe post graduation and all. I will continue to learn because life is all about learning. I won't stop here, but I will pursue in this field only. Uh, and what I have done in this and
I think your
thinking,
voice is breaking a bit.
am I audible now?
Yes, now you are. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What tools and technologies for a data analyst? Yeah, I think she has mentioned SQL, and you had was it Tableau or Power BI is probably what you focus more on, right?
Yeah, yeah. Excel also. They ask
Excellent.
you about
Yes.
Excel as well. Excel, Microsoft Excel. Yeah. And
Right.
statistics you should know. Uh,
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's not really a deep dive into statistics, just to be clear for anyone
yeah,
considering this as a career option. You are looking at the essentials, the basics which are required as an analyst, right? So when you're starting off, this is something important to know, the very basic concepts. Okay, all right. Any parting thoughts, Aspruha? Any advice for those who are just beginning?
uh, if you're beginning, it doesn't matter if you're beginning as a fresher. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Hello. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you're as a if you have a beginning as a fresher or you have a career gap. Just justify your and I also had a career gap. Like I was doing freelance, but after I switched into writing and then I am switching into data analysis. So it was difficult, but I gave them clear explanation of what I was doing and how I might be helpful to them. And it doesn't matter if you have skills, you can join anytime, even if you are old, even if you are at any age, you can join any course. If you have skills, you can show your potential. Then you are equivalent to any fresher, and that's it. You just need to practice and learn before doing in classes. Just learn about the topic first, and reading it second time will help you a lot in gaining the knowledge in a better way. And that's it. That's
Wonderful.
my thought
Okay.
on becoming
All right.
data analyst.
Great to hear from you, Aspruha, and nice catching up. Right.
Thank,
So I wish you all the very best for everything that you have in all in. Looking forward to great things from you.
thank you, sir. Thank you. Pleasure talking to you.
All right. Take care. Bye bye.